Hello and welcome to Efficient Strategy Gaming. Today, I'd like to review the updates that we just got in the game Cards. So let's get into it here. The first thing that has changed is the UI has been updated. You will see that there's a mission tab over to the lower right-hand corner of the screen here, and you can easily get to your missions that way. The other major change is the way that you will be able to create your cards in the future. So they have done away with the resource mechanic, which was the old way of creating cards. And basically, my problem with that mechanic was that it was too hard to get elite cards. So it was something on the order of 180 resources to create one elite card. And then in order to get a special card, I think it was around 80. And then there's two other tiers that are 20 and 80. And basically, what I found myself doing, and a lot of you probably did the same, was I would save up a lot of resources and get special cards or even limited cards and spend all of my resources on that. And I never would curve out and be able to get the elite cards that are pretty much game breaking. So what happened before in Cards was there was too much of a gap between the pay to play players and the players like myself who are either new to the game or were trying to play free to play. I've personally spent $5 on this game, and I've had a lot of fun on this game. But basically, it's definitely made me play. It made me want to play a lot less when I started to gain in the tier list here. I started to go up in the rankings list and started to run into pro players that had every single elite card with well-polished decks. Then the game became a lot less fun. So what they've done now is changed the supply or the resource mechanic, and they changed it to this wildcard mechanic, which in my opinion makes a lot more sense. It mirrors Magic the Gathering, and so you can get these wild cards when you pull cards from individual packs, just like Magic the Gathering. You can also get these wild cards just from playing particular countries, and when you earn country packs, you can also earn the wild cards as well. So let's explain a little bit about how the wild card mechanic works. You see the 5 different major countries at the top. So if you get a limited wild card, you guessed it, you can change. You can create any limited card for that country. And there's also the spade to the far left, which gives you any card that you want of a certain ranking in any country. So that's pretty much how the wildcard update works. And then what I've noticed by playing the game is that basically, as you play particular countries and rank up in a particular country, you get rewards and cards from that country, packs, wild cards, and individual cards for that country. And what they've done is they've tried to narrow the that pay to play mechanic that I was talking to you about earlier, that as you ranked up, you started hitting this basically this ceiling where you'd run into decks that were just OP, had all the elite cards, and you could never compete against those decks. So what I've noticed has happened, for instance, is that I was playing as Britain, and one of the cards that I really wanted to get, because it is an OP card and it does alter the game mechanics drastically, is carpet bombing. And they actually give you this card. So they will give you some of the cards that you're going to need to be able to compete at a higher level. So I really like that about the new game mechanics, and they have narrowed the pay to play / skill cap here to where it's more of a skill based game. Less of a pay to play game. So I'm really enjoying these mechanics that they've added. Haven't had a chance yet to get into the way rankings work, but it seems like I'm always playing against someone of a similar rank in the country uh, that I'm playing as. So basically, what I'll do is I'll play as Britain, and I'll be a particular rank in Britain, and I will only play against that rank. So I think you start off as private or cadet or something like that. So there's a whole new tier list of rankings basically, and I will only play. I've only gotten games where I played another cadet or someone who's one or two rankings above me, but no one that's like general or field marshal status. So that really makes it a lot easier of a game to play and a lot more pleasing to play because I'm not going in and getting pitted up against a field marshal or a pro player right away. I'm only getting pitted up against people of similar skill or deck type. If you have played cards like I have for a few months, and you have been able to get a lot of elite and special cards, I feel like you're going to raise through the rankings fairly quickly, and that's what I've experienced so far as well. But if you are new to the game and it is a little more challenging to win games because you don't have a lot of cards yet, uh, hopefully you'll just play against people of opponents of similar skill. So it makes a lot of sense, the mechanics that they've adjusted. And I did get a ton of cards just by virtue of, winning games because I had a bunch of cards already. And that was kind of fun to do. So I'm looking forward to getting up to field marshal status in at least two of the different countries so that I can get to the officers club. And it looks like so here's the leaderboards for the new officers club. So it looks like that mechanic is basically working the same. And it looks like my ranking is 18. This is your rank in the current season. Rank up by earning stars for winning games. So it looks like I'm only a corporal, so I have a lot to go. And then I'm not sure, this shows you maybe your rankings in each individual country. And I've been playing a lot as the US. And this shows you the rewards that you get as you progress through the rankings. So this is a lot like Magic the Gathering as well. I'm not sure if they're going to reset this by season. Maybe someone can help me out in the comments below. But I am really enjoying all the upgrades that they have made to the cards game. And I will be live streaming and making more videos on cards because they've made good adjustments to the game. So that's it. Please leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.